Wes, in the time leading up to the mishap, you said you were in the process of engaging, working with the mower to change things, and what was the reception from the upper leadership about? Did you communicate to the OIC? Was there any communication?
And we talked a lot. We, when I wasn't getting the answers that I wanted from the MO and from senior chief about maintenance stuff, I was coming to the OIC about it, and we were working together on trying to figure out how we can beat this stuff and how we can do things better out here.
So you didn't feel like he was telling you to shut up?
Not at all. Not at all. He was. That was. I've known him for a while now, and he's like me. Like if something smells a little funny, or he's going to go poking around and keep looking until he finds what he's looking for. There were a lot of days he'd come over. He knew things weren't as they should be over there too. He was over there all the time. The Mo kept telling us we needed to leave and let the people work because we were making people uncomfortable. And committing was, well, you're going to have to tell them to be uncomfortable then until I get the answers I want on this stuff. I'm just going to keep on coming around. And he continued to encourage me and continues to encourage me to get more involved, stay involved in what's going on in the shop.
I just have one more question real quick. You could just enlighten me. As far as process goes, breakdown in the safety process out on the dead, breakdown in communication, workings with the maintenance, whatever, what have you. You mentioned several other, not just QA investigations, but other mishap investigations previous to this.
Just one. The only other one I know about is the FOD leading up to the mishap.
FOD and the CADs. Okay.
Well, the CADs, that wasn't a mishap. That was QA investigation.
Anything come of it? Well, did safety get involved in that, or?
No, it ended with the Mo. I don't really understand that, why it doesn't go anywhere else, but yeah, it ends with a Mo. That's it.
Anybody asked that question?
I asked it.
You said it was because people weren't following procedures.
Yeah. He said, okay, I'm going to file it away. It's going to stay right here. We're going to do training. We're going to have these people do training, and we're going to counsel them.
The Mo told you that?
Mm-hmm. We had who was our AO. She got counseling and she did training, and then Mr. did the same thing for.
Do you think there's a connection between the training breakdown and the command climate breakdown, the communication breakdown between how that was handled in comparison to how things are being handled leading up to this?
I don't think there's any question that all this stuff is interwound and related to each other. It's got to be. That's what makes the climate what it is.
When he said that it was going to end with him, did the OIC even find out about it?
I told the OIC. If I don't get the answer I want in my chain of command, especially since the guy's not really my boss, I'll go around him anytime I need to.
Do you think the OIC would have found out if you had not been the one to bring to it?
No.
Do you think that there's other things?
No, maintenance at another issue with our maintenance department is they like to, they say they handle things at the lowest level. They want to keep everything in the shop. They try not to, and understandably, because no officers actually knows what the hell's going on down there anyway. So, are you really going to go up to somebody who never pays attention to what you're doing? Like, hey, my guys messed up about this, or my guys did this wrong. No, you're going to handle it in house.